Hey, nerds! Welcome back to another episode where we're diving into sometimes judgmental waters of the gaming universe. I'm Nacine, joined by my gaming comrades.
Attention. He has awakened. I have no time to explain. I can only say that he calls himself God Gamer.
What's up? It's Chris, the God Gamer.
Earth, wind, fire, water, and heart. I am Captain Josh.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
What-
Perfect.
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today?
I'm doing
Tired.
Yeah, I just want everybody to know I have a swollen uvula.
well. Ooh, what's that?
I know how you got that.
No, you don't. Well, I mean, maybe I don't even know. I just woke up like this. It was just swollen.
It's from that spider that everybody eats, that they say that we eat in our sleep.
Gross.
That's disgusting, and now you've given me nightmares.
Yep, and the aliens watch you while they do it.
Ew.
So, today we actually want to give a quick shout out at the top of the show.
That's right. We got shout outs today, bitches. The first shout out goes out to our biggest fan, fellow gamer, fellow dad. His name is Gino Mack from Loves Park, Illinois. He's a great dude. He's a great dad. Fucking sadly, he's a 49ers fan. What a piece of shit. Just kidding. We love you. Go Lions. And he actually wrote to us because I'll be honest, he's a real life friend. And he listened to our episode about gaming music, and he wanted us to play one of his favorites from when he was a wee little boy. So I'm going to play it for him right about now.
It's a jam.
It's a fucking banger. If you think you know what game this is, let us know on Twitter. I remember playing this game. I didn't get to this level, but this game was so fucking fun.
I know I played it, but I don't know how far I ever got into it.
I actually kind of want to play this. I might download the ROM and give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm going to eat it on my phone.
You're gonna eat it?
You're gonna eat it, dude? That's fucked up.
I said get it on my phone. How did I say anything about eating it?
It sounded like you said, "Yeah, I'm gonna eat it on my phone."
What?
So we're not gonna tell you what it's from. You have to guess, and if you don't get it, we'll let you know next week. But,
Yeah, tweet us at Nerdy Shit Pod on Twitter, or you can comment on this week's YouTube video at Nerdy Shit Podcast on YouTube and let us know what you think it is.
Gino Mack is into sports games like Madden and NBA. He's frequently online whenever I fire up my PS5. Shout outs, Gene. You're the fucking man. I also have to give a shout out to our foul mouthed midget lover from the South. His name is Pura, and sadly he lost his dad this week. We love you, Pura. Sorry, buddy. That's rough.
Yeah, sorry for your loss, and you may or you may not listen to it, but yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
With that, we're gonna go ahead and get into the show. We got some juicy goss to talk about today. We're gonna
Excuse me?
some juicy goss,
What the fuck is that?
gossip.
Oh, God.
Oh, I thought it was something that came out of your butt today.
I wasn't even trying to be funny. I had no idea what the fuck you were talking about.
I guess
I
it's not
heard-
really.
I heard you say juicy gas, so that's all I thought was fart.
Well, we all know that that does occur.
Okay. It's not really gossip. Anyways, today we're gonna be talking about something that is kind of Oh,
What is happening right now?
did you just hear what I said?
I'm
No.
gonna pretend you didn't say that. Nobody heard that. We're good. We're good, everybody.
It was not the word hit like I was trying to say. Anyways, we're going to be talking about something that might hit close to home for many of you people, and it is judgment in the gaming world.
I have
okay?
a feeling like this episode was brought to you by me.
It is.
Fuck.
So, whether it's your game choices getting side-eyed or non-gamers giving you the "are you still playing video games at your age?" We've
Love
all
that.
been there. So, we're going to unpack it. And right now, first, we're going to start by people who judge your gaming choices.
Oh, fuck.
And this is mostly directed at Mr. Chris over here. Because, as you guys know from the last few episodes, and partially I may have to blame this podcast on the reason I'm even playing the game again. First off, you guys dared me to send a message back to one of my friends when I had opened
That's
the
it. We're
game
never doing the show
on
again.
on the internet. I opened it. I opened Neopets. I was like, "Oh my god, that person's still online." And they're like, "Oh, you should send him a message. Do it right now." And I did, and he replied. And then when I got COVID back in December, guess what I started playing again? Neopets. Actually, I think we talked about it in the last episode. I started playing Neopets again, and I'm like full 100% back into it. I'm super into it, dude. I'm trying to get one of my accounts unfrozen, which another shout out to Gene was actually created by him. He, he, I literally asked him for a picture of his driver's
Oh
license,
my God, really?
so I could send it in to them to get the account unfrozen,
Thanks a lot, Gene.
which I'm still working on. But yeah, I'm fully in. I've been playing it every day. I stopped playing all my other games. I haven't played WoW. I haven't played, well, that's not true. I've been playing Fortnite, but yeah, I've just been playing. I've been bringing my laptop to work on lunch and playing Neopets during lunch.
Oh my
I'll
God.
open it up on my cell phone and play it. Um,
It works on
yeah,
mobile?
Yeah,
sort
I
of.
play it on my tablet
Oh,
at work all
Christ.
the time.
So, the thing is there's games on there. There's Flash games, which most of them don't work, but I did get an add-on, a Chrome extension called Ruffle, which you can actually use to play the Flash games again. So the majority of the Flash games do work with that extension. But I like to play the Flash games from time to time. The number one thing that I like to do on it is restock to make money. So I like to go into the main shops of Neopets, not user shops, but the main shops, and they restock at random times and they restock a bunch of shit. They'll restock maybe something really fucking good that's really rare. And they just randomly go out. And you got to be fast. You got to have it down. You got to do like 1212 or 4545 or 78887. Like you have to be quick because
8675309.
somebody else is attempting to get it. And it is such a thrill when you get that before somebody else. Then you take that item and you put it in your shop and you resell it for the amount that it should be going for. So all these noobs that are too slow that can't restock things will buy it from you. There's some sort of thrill behind this and I love it.
It
Then you
sounds
get
like you're playing the auction house and WoW. You're buying for low and selling high.
basically. So but then there's this whole other thing, which is also very similar to WoW for me. And if you think about it, these are the things in WoW that I like to do too. I like to make gold in WoW. I like to collect things in WoW. In Neopets, I like to collect things. I like to collect avatars, which you unlock by getting a certain score in a game, getting a certain item in the game. Like just you have to do things to get them. I like to do that. I like to um, collect these clothing items, and you can make your pets look all different sorts of ways. They've added a shit ton of new things into the game over the past 10 years since I stopped playing it. You can make your freaking things look like plants. I don't know. It's cool to me and I'm enjoying it. Well, I got this guy over here.
Who?
Every time I'm playing it, you looking at me like I'm a fucking freak and telling me that I'm not playing a game. I'm playing a game. And I tell him I am playing a game. And he's like, no, you're not. You're refreshing a web page. I might be refreshing a web page, but I'm still playing a game. Josh, why did you put a bunch of dots in Discord?
It was my grapes. I sat them on my my keyboard for a second, and they fucking did it. I'm sorry. I just like, oh, I'll just send it. It's
I had to
ridiculous.
check it to make sure that you weren't telling me something that, like, I needed to check real quick.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, so can I defend myself first?
No, before you
Okay.
defend yourself, I
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
finish clarifying
Yes, ma'am.
that it's to me, okay, it's not just the video games. He judges me on what I watch. He judges me
Whoa,
on
whoa, whoa.
the YouTubers that I watch, the videos that I watch. He doesn't like if I like to watch some reality TV, he judges me on that. So if he doesn't like it, then he doesn't think that anybody should like it.
Okay,
Go
that's
ahead.
not true. Let- Okay, I sometimes it's true. Sometimes I don't like the people you watch on YouTube. I dislike them for
Jeffree Star.
various reasons. I don't mind Jeffree Star. I'm not gonna say who I hate because I hate him so much. I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction of being mentioned on this glorious show that has millions and millions of listeners. But when it comes to Neopets, I just all right, I'm guilty. I make fun of you for it. I'm sorry. Most of the time, I'm just giving you a hard time because you're so balls deep in Neopets and I can't get your attention. And then if I'm telling you something and your reply is usually a little bit something like this because you're so balls deep, you forget English and you're just like restock, refresh. What's the refresh? Is it F5 or is it F4?
It's F5.
It's
F5,
F5.
F5, F5, F5.
Yeah, and we used to put quarters on the F5 key.
So
And on my MacBook, it's Command
she
R.
has about, I'm just going to try to be as accurate as I can. I'm guessing she has about 25 to 30 tabs open.
No,
No?
no,
Okay, I wasn't trying to exaggerate. It was a legit
maybe
guess.
13.
Okay, 13.
I caught myself today with that amount that he just said. I had like
I mean,
25.
I have at some times
okay,
on
so
half price day.
let me give her some credibility. There are some games on the Neopet website that are actually games, and I don't know what you win or earn when you play them, but
Points.
there are there are some games, but most of the time she's just refreshing a web page, and I don't consider that a game. I consider that F5 on your keyboard, and that's
Do you consider gambling games? Like,
what do you mean, like poker or 21 blackjack? Those are actual games, so I guess
hey,
I'd say yes.
then Neopets is a game.
The flash games are games.
No, I'm gambling. I'm trying to see if I can get something before somebody else. I'm
So
trying. I'm testing my luck.
what you're saying is you have a gambling addiction.
I do. Why do you think whenever I do scratch cards or we put money on the lottery online, like
Okay,
if I win something, I spend it
we're
immediately?
gonna
I
pause the show here
do
and
have
go
that
get
issue.
some couples therapy because gambling addiction is a pretty serious thing. You really want to call it that?
Dude, you should see her how she plays Brucey slots or Pocky slots.
Bro, you're not helping.
No, I don't have a gambling addiction. If I had a gambling addiction, I would be buying scratch cards and shit all the time. I'm playing a game. It's a game.
But where do you gamble? You're just kind of playing the auction house. I'm not even trying to be a dick. I'm legitimately asking.
There
I'm
is an auction house on Neopets.
Yeah, there is, and a trading
That's how
post.
she learned how to do all that on World of Warcraft. We learned all this from Neopets.
So it's an educational game.
Dude, I even learned how to
Yes.
stock market from Neopets.
Dude, here's the thing. Nacine had originally learned how to code with her web TV. Then she taught me that we could code our web pages and our pet pages and shit. So we learned, thanks to Nacine, I learned as well. We learned how to code everything because of Neopets. So we could actually do our own website if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it really does teach you, and it was meant for college students. Kids just happened to start playing and starting to like it, and so of course
Whoa.
they had to dumb things down.
Let's dial it back. I'm gonna dispute that. Neopets was not made for college students.
Yes,
Yes, it
was.
No
was.
fucking
It
way.
was.
Yes, it was. Even if you look at the founding page, it even states created by college students for college students, Donna and Adam.
It was something to pass the time
Okay, so
while they were in
if
school.
college students invented Neopets, They must have been the world's first incels.
Probably.
Why? Because it was a man and a woman.
But at what age? 18, 25? I mean,
No, these guys were in their late 20s.
that's even worse.
I don't think they were that when they
Yeah.
started the site.
I think they were in their mid to late 20s.
How's it even worse? They sold the company. They made a lot of money.
They did.
They made a startup business.
Okay.
More than what I've done.
They have
They
more
still
money
play
than us, I guess.
Neopets.
I
I
just
go to Boravan all the time because that's Adam's pet. His account. Boravan, Boravon.
They
Or is
had
it?
freaking plushies in McDonald's.
Yeah, I
Actually,
still have those.
that's when I first found out about Neopets. My mom was playing it.
Hi, Donna.
So
Hi, mom number
really
2.
it's my mom's fault
God
that I
damn it,
even play the
Donna.
game. And if you want to go, I don't know, I think did Cassidy or Martine, my cousins, bring it to her? I don't remember, but
Martine.
anyway.
It was Martine because I remember you used to play on Martine's account a lot.
And Martine got my mom frozen because, or not frozen, reported. Martine reported my mom's account because Martine emailed from her account to my mom and called her a gay butt or something.
Wow.
And my mom replied and said the same thing. And then she reported my mom, and my mom, her account like shut down or something. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just say that I do see how much you love it, and I'm sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate that because no matter what game you're playing, I don't judge you on it. If you say it's a game or not a game, if it's something that you enjoy and you like to do, then do it.
But here's the thing: who created an account because he liked a girl and started to play on it and created pets named after her?
Oh. Oh.
Rise from your grave.
Hey, Josh. Josh, you there?
What?
You there, Joshy?
No, I left the building.
Fuck you, brother.
That's true. Mr.
Damn,
Chris
dude.
over here.
I just got fucking
was
roasted.
I wasn't trying to
Two.
roast you or nothing. I just remember this because I'm like, dude, what is he talking about? Because he did all this for her.
I
Two.
just
You
got
created
roasted.
2 accounts.
I don't remember
And
creating
you
two.
have a favorite game on it.
I do, actually. There is one cool game on the Neopets website. I can't tell you what it's called, but it's cool.
Isn't it the Return to Dr. Sloth? Because that's my favorite.
No, it's like
it's like a
it's like shooting
checkerboard, and
game.
you can move one
don't
space at a
remember.
time.
I found it the other day.
And you have to avoid asteroids, and your ship can shoot sideways. It's cool.
I remember that game. I cannot think of it, but I know what you're talking about.
So thanks for roasting me, Josh.
I didn't mean to. I'm
Later,
sorry.
when I go into the bathroom, I'm going to make sure my balls are still there. We'll see.
No, they're in my hand right now.
Yep, kinda.
So, why do you think that people feel the need to judge on people's gaming
Can I?
preferences?
Can I?
don't
I just want
know.
to say that I wasn't judging you, babe. A lot of it was teasing.
I know that a lot of it is teasing, but I thought it was a good idea to bring up on the podcast because it's a discussion. Because I feel like probably a lot of other people out there have
Okay.
this in their life.
Probably.
Now I have personal experience from this from my own father. No matter what game I would play, no matter what I would do, he'd always tear it down. No matter what I would do. So I don't care anymore. And even to this day, if I tell him I'm playing Neopets, I'll tell him. I went to him one day when I was so proud on Neopets. In fact, I'm playing Neopets right now, just to tell you guys, okay? Nacine and I had done this thing called the random contest. Now, this thing you have to make real world stuff for the game based on game stuff. So we made these snow creatures. She made a Poogle and I made a Quiggle.
What
I
the
was so
fuck,
proud of
dude?
this thing.
I have
I
to
got
admit,
second place.
funny.
I won second place. I was so proud of it. And I'm like, yeah, I was fucking 25 at the time. I went up to my dad. He's only like 20 years older than me. So he's basically my age now. I'm 41 now. So he was 45 at the time. I went up to him proud of this thing and he just tore it down and says, "What the fuck are you doing with yourself, with life?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
Son, I don't care what people think anymore. If I'm going to play my Switch, my Nintendo, whatever, I'm going to do it. I tell people at work, I play Neopets. I tell people at work, I'm also going to get Pokemon tattoos. I don't care. I just don't. I don't care what people think. I'm going to have fun.
Fuck them.
yeah,
Exactly.
and that's how I think the older you get, the easier it is to feel that way. I wish that I could tell my kids that to, don't worry about what other people think. Like, I mean, I can tell my kids that, but they don't. They're kids. They're not going to listen to me. All we can do as parents is pass down our knowledge on situations that we've lived through, and they just look at us like we're crazy and
Perfect.
we don't know what we're talking about. But I just wish that they would listen about certain ones and realize when you get older, none of that stuff matters anymore, and it's easier to just ignore, like, okay, whatever, you don't like it, then don't play it.
Fuck, man. That's really deep.
It's so deep.
So fucking deep.
Here's the thing, though. I'm still an adult, and I still play Roblox with your kids, but yet they're afraid to tell people that they play Roblox. Why? It's a fun game.
I don't know if they are they afraid to tell people? I don't know. I don't. Maybe they are. Honestly, I don't know. But I feel like for them, it's how Neopets is for me. Do I go and like tell like people that I work with or like, just other people about Neopets? No, I mean, I'm telling all of you guys, but this is a gaming podcast. This is a nerd podcast. So I'm going to talk about it
Yeah, we're
here. But
nerds,
like,
bro.
I don't go out in the world and like people I meet, like tell them about this thing unless something comes up or it's like, oh, I play that too, or something like that. Like, so it's probably for them, it's like, okay, this is a game that I've played since I was a kid. Cause yes, they have played this game since they're 15 now. They've played this game since they were like 5. So this game is something that, and it is, if you think about it, Roblox is kind of similar to Neopets, where it's an online thing and there's so many different things that you can do on it. It's come a long way in the time that it's been around. Neopets kind of hasn't. It's kind of fallen off, but um, maybe they just don't tell everybody that. I don't know personally. I don't know.
Wow.
So anybody else got anything to say about that?
Well, I mean,
Personal experiences with, has anybody judged you
oh my
about it?
God, yes, absolutely. I get judged all the time for being a fucking gamer at my 40s. Less frequently these days because I pretty much told everybody to go fuck themselves. But quite
Now, are we talking about non-gamers or other gamers? Are we?
non-gamers mostly because they don't get it.
So they're the ones that are like, aren't you a
Yeah.
bit too old for video games? Aren't
Yeah,
you grown
so
up yet?
just ignore those
I
assholes.
used to get, oh, you're still playing video games? Okay. Or wow, what a waste of a lot of your time and definitely a waste of your money. Okay. But you, I'm not going to say names, but I'm just going to generalize it. You are in the bar every Friday and Saturday spending how much money on you and your friends to drink and just act like a fucking idiot while I am at home with my friends online spending maybe 50 or $60 every month or two, not every weekend, and I'm hanging out. I'm having a good fucking time. I'm enjoying myself. I'm releasing the stress of my day, of my week. It's my hobby. So fuck you. Eat a veiny dick, and all my bills are paid. My kids have clothes, they have food. Everybody here has every single thing that they need and a lot of the things that they want. And I play video games. And if you don't like it, I don't fucking care. Eat a big fucking fat dick. And my mom still gives me shit about it sometimes. She's like, oh, you're just going to play games all day on your day off? You're goddamn fucking right I am. Because I'm a grown ass man. I work 10 hours a day. I'm gone 12 hours a day. We have an hour ride to work, an hour ride home. I'm going to sit on my ass and play video games. Who cares? Why don't you get a hobby? Why don't you find something to do other than try to tear me down for unwinding? I don't blow hundreds of dollars a month smoking. I don't even know what people spend in the bar on a weekend. Do you have any idea, babe?
Well, I remember back in my 21s, I
Yes, she was
didn't really
21 twice.
I didn't really do the bar scene for too long, maybe a couple years, but you could spend a few $100s a night because once you get drunk, you stop kind of thinking about that kind of stuff, and you just want to keep drinking and having fun, and you just
So
keep spending.
just a like a rhetorical question. What's better, me staying home and spending $50 to $70 every couple of months because I'm not buying a new game every day or every week, or you blowing $200 on every single weekend, killing your brain cells? I'm not judging what you do. Drink your fucking face off. I don't give a shit. But I have other friends who have expensive hobbies, and I don't tear into them. Like I have a friend who goes to concerts a lot, and I think that's fine. Personally, if I had money to blow like that, I'd rather spend it on games or upgrades for my computer, or upgrades for my desk, a new keyboard, a new mouse. Maybe I'm gonna buy myself some Xbox money or whatever. Go enjoy your concert, spend a couple $100s for your concerts, an Uber, drinks at the concert, and have a good fucking time. Do you? I'm over here doing me, and I don't need your fucking shit. Okay, bruh? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had that much judgment from like people who don't play games to me. Maybe there's a few people at work, my boss, that kind of thinks that video games are stupid or people that play games are wasting their time. But uh, uh, everybody at work knows that I do play games. They don't know, like what games I play, but they know that I play video games and I spend a lot of my free time on my computer. It's just that's my hobby, something that I like to do. But like I guess I grew up in a house and came from a family that also played video games, so I don't have that judgment or feeling of judgment from my family. Like I played games with them. Like my mom played video games on the Xbox and on the computer and on the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo. My stepdad plays Xbox and Super Nintendo, Nintendo, and Sega, and everything. So I didn't come from some place where I was doing something that they didn't understand. Everything that I was doing, they understood. So there was never any judgment. They were the ones buying me the games. Um, and I think maybe that's why I'm the same way with my kids. Like they play games just as much as I play, actually more because I work. But I just don't I don't know. I don't see an issue with it because it's something that you're enjoying. Um I feel like there's like educational games out there. There's good things that games can do for you. Like you have good hand-eye coordination. It's like
Mavis Beach State.
Come again? What the fuck did you say?
stroke.
I did. I was trying to say Mavis Beacon teaches typing. It's like a tongue twister.
I'm going to have to record that and use it all the time.
Live Josh having a stroke. I completely lost my train of thought after that, but I guess just basically what I was saying is, um, yeah, I don't remember. You fucked it up, Josh. I don't remember.
I'm so sorry.
Somebody take over because I gotta collect my thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to repeat myself, but I used to just get so much shit from even like a couple of real life friends that I was really, really, really close to. Like, oh, dude, you're still fucking playing. I don't want to really do it. I don't want to play games today, or that's cool, whatever. And then you'd more frequently not hear from that person, or they would stop answering your phone calls because you didn't want to go to the bar with them all the time, and it just people grow apart for different reasons, and that's cool. But I feel like people our age who play games, there's just like this stigma attached to it that like we're losers or we're lazy or we're not. This is just our hobby. You have your hobbies and you blow off steam your way, and this is how we do it. And it just so happens I don't have many real life friends. Most of my friends are on the internet, and I'm absolutely 100% fine with hanging out online because I don't really like people anyway. I don't like to be in large groups of people. I don't like to have like super deep conversations with people all the time. It's awkward for me. I'm just not a very social person. But online I am, and we play games with our friends online, and I'm happy, and that's all that matters, bro.
Yeah, I'll second that by saying, like, I'm also not a very social person, but online I am. Well, sometimes I'm not even online. Sometimes I just don't want to talk to anybody and I just want to do what I'm doing. But I prefer to be at home. I don't care to really go out with a bunch of
Yeah.
people and do things like that. I prefer to stay at home. I just my idea of a good like day is like being home with my kids, my pets, and Chris. Like
Yes.
I I have no reason to go party or go hang out at a big get together. Every once in a while, yeah, that's fun to go out and do stuff with, again, with my family. I don't want to go out and do things like Josh. Okay, he's my best friend, but
I don't want to hang out with Josh.
I don't want to go like, I don't know. That's just, everybody is different, and for me, I prefer like that kind of scenario. You may prefer to go out and do things with people and be face to face with people, but I feel more alive and more like able to hold the conversation and everything when I'm talking to my friends online. That's just how I roll.
Another bonus of not going out to talk to your friends in a loud bar is you don't have to pretend you're actually hearing what they're saying to you. And you don't have to talk too loudly where your voice hurts the next fucking day because you're at a bar for hours and you have to talk louder than normal because there's A, loud fucking music, or B, just other people around you talking gets very loud. And I don't really like loud noises anyway, they tend to stress me out. I've had people tell me I was on the spectrum or, whatever because I don't like loud noises. Maybe I am. Maybe I also don't give a fuck, but I'm just happy being me. And when I'm online with my friends talking in Discord, I don't have to pretend like I can hear them because I can hear them. And most importantly, I can stuff my face full of food and not have people watch me do it. And it's great.
Yeah, I think there's, I don't know, plus the people that are online are people that are more like you and have more things in common. And you don't have to worry about coming across the people that, you don't like. Because, I mean, yeah, there's always, I mean, just fucking look at WoW Trade Chat. But there are people that you'll come across online that are assholes. But for the majority, I mean, if you're playing a game, then you guys have stuff in common and you're gonna be cool with each other. But and I mean, you can't say that if you just do online stuff that you're never gonna make friends because bitch, I have friends from all over the world.
Yeah, dude.
Kira lives in Louisiana. I've known him for years. I met him in my WoW guild fucking years ago, and he still talks to us.
We
And
had
like,
guild mates from Africa. I mean,
yeah.
we have friends around the fucking globe. You have friends here locally. I got you beat, motherfucker.
So we have friends all over the place, and that's really cool because you can learn about different countries. And yeah, dude, we would sit there and be talking to the guy from Africa, and we could hear the birds in the background. Fucking sounds like you're at a zoo. Those birds were like toucans and shit.
And
It
we
was
tell him all the
awesome.
time to bless the rains.
Down in Africa. I don't remember his name because
His
he
name
hasn't been on in a long
his name
time.
was Monet.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes, the
And it
white guy
was
from Africa.
wasn't it Pierpoint?
Pure Pope.
Pier Pope. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
pure Pope. He was a healer for us.
I think he actually went to Japan to teach English of all
I
things.
think he did.
And
I think
that's
he
the
did.
last time I've heard from him. I hope he's doing well.
I seen his
He
name pop
plays.
up somewhere. Yeah, I seen him pop up somewhere,
Yeah,
but
he pops on all the time.
I never noticed. That sucks. I have to pay attention. Josh,
but
do you
yeah.
have anything to add to this? I feel like it's just me and Nacine rambling.
I added like all my friends have played games. Like, sure, there was like the drinking days with Tim and everything, but other than that, it's always been gaming with Nacine. Even when we were kids, I got a Nintendo, then my sister got a Nintendo. Nacine would stay over, and the three of us would just play on these Nintendos. Like my sister and I would sit side by side on separate Nintendos and TVs, and so like I grew up with it. It's just that my dad started judging me as I became an adult. But other than that, I haven't really had many people judge me, and those that did, I said fuck you. I didn't care, and I still don't. Like my coworkers, they all play games too. In fact, one of them has been a mother since she was 16, and she still plays games and shit, but she plays with her kids, and one of her kids is almost an adult now. So it's like even people that are my age or younger, they're even slightly older. We all play games. I have a
Yeah.
60-year-old friend that wants to get a Switch for his TV because he wants to play the old Nintendo games.
It's another good thing is like playing games with your kids cuz like I mean, games are everybody plays games nowadays and that's a way to connect. Like you guys have so much fun when you're playing with your kids or nieces, nephews, like whatever. It's fun and you guys can connect on something and they can introduce new games to you. You can introduce your old games to them. Just it's just fun.
My kids and I went camping today in Fortnite. Did you do that with your kids this weekend? Did you take your kids camping, people? You didn't. But I took my kids camping and we made workbenches and we made a grill to cook your food on. We chopped down trees. We built axes and pickaxes and tools of various kinds in a video game. Yeah, bro.
So I asked ChatGPT to give me some ideas on how to handle dealing with judgment or unwanted comments about your gaming
You
choices.
didn't tell me this. I can't wait to hear this.
So this is what ChatGPT told me. Educate them. Share some insights about the game that you're playing. Explain its cultural impact, storyline, or
I feel like we
unique
can leave the cultural impact out because
or
we don't all have pimply faces and we're not all 10,000 pounds. So
or unique gameplay elements. Sometimes people judge out of ignorance, and providing information might shift their perception, which I agree. People judge out of ignorance. Um, Number two, express your passion. Communicate your genuine enthusiasm for gaming. Share why you love the particular game, how it brings you joy or relaxation, and the positive aspects that you appreciate. Passion is infectious, people, and it might help them understand. Number three, deflect with humor. Use humor to deflect judgment. Make a lighthearted comment about how the game is your guilty pleasure or a secret talent. Humor can disarm criticism and make the conversation more enjoyable. Number four, set boundaries. Politely but assertively let them know that your choice of game is a personal matter. You can say something like, I appreciate your input, but I'm enjoying this game and it's my personal fucking preference. Number
you
five,
added that F bomb, didn't you?
of course.
Chat GPT didn't put that in there.
Number five, redirect the conversation. Shift the focus to a topic you both can engage in. Ask about their interests or find common ground outside of gaming. Don't do that. Ignore that one. Number
Wait,
six,
can you repeat that? I'm sorry. Repeat that one.
redirect the conversation.
Yeah.
Shift the focus to a topic you both can engage in. Ask
Ew.
about their interests or find common ground outside of gaming.
No, fuck that.
Yeah. Number six, ignore and enjoy. That's one I highly recommend. Sometimes the best response is no response. If someone's comments are not constructive or respectful, ignore them and continue enjoying your game. End of fucking story. Number 7, share achievements. If the game has achievements or milestones, share your progress with them.
I f-
Sometimes
I'm sorry. I feel like that's gonna make them judge you even more, especially for some gnarly achievement that took hours
well,
and hours and hours.
well, okay. Well, that's what got me. I don't know. Sometimes if say in WoW Josh wanted to go do something or whatever and he's like, "Oh, well you can do this achievement and you can get that," and then I'd be more interested in doing it. So I kind of get that, but I don't know. Number 8 is invite them to join. If it's appropriate, invite the person to join you in playing the game. They might gain a better understanding. You could bond over the experience. I guess it kind of just depends on the game. You're not going to get your mom to go play WoW with you. So number 9, be confident. Confidence can deter judgment. Stand by your choices. Confidently express your love for gaming. When people see that you are secure in your interests, they are less likely to criticize you. Number 10, my favorite, use sarcasm. In some situations, using a bit of sarcasm can disarm judgment. Responding with a light, sarcastic comment might convey that you are not taking the judgment too seriously.
I
But
have some input on the insecurity thing. That just a light bulb just went off in my head. I think I get really defensive about people who give me shit about playing games is an insecurity because in my mind, uh, our culture has made me feel like maybe I am wasting my time. Maybe I am wasting my money. Maybe there are better things to do with my time. Or maybe I should be outside making my front yard look better. Or, I feel like maybe I am a little insecure about it. And that's why I get so defensive.
that makes sense.
And that's actually really shitty that people have made me feel that way about it because this is a hobby that I enjoy and I'm not hurting anybody. And I feel I'm just about to defend myself again. No, I'm going to stop. I love playing video games. My kids like it. We hang out. It's great. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, that was it. Number 10, that was it. Just remember, you're entitled to enjoy the games that you love without feeling the need to constantly justify your choices. Choose the response that feels most authentic and comfortable for you. So that's it. Let's wrap it up. Why
I
should we apologize for doing something that we love?
yeah, it's so weird. Like I feel like I have to keep, you know, making it right, but I don't.
No.
You do everything right. You spend time with your kids playing the games with them. You know, everything you do is right. So who cares what other people say? Your bills are paid. You make the money. You relax. You know. I just don't care anymore.
Yep, fuck them. I usually do a little bit of gaming news. There isn't really much going on. I will say that players in the world of Warcraft will soon be able to use dragon riding to fly across nearly every zone in the game once patch
Fuck yes, dude.
10.2.5 hits, and that drops on January 16th.
I didn't even know
Well,
that.
now you do, baby. The dragon riding feature will be available in old World of Warcraft zones where flying is enabled and unlocked, but players must still unlock dragon riding and collect all the glyphs for super top speed. Yeah, bro. Sick. You want to know why they're doing that? Because regular mounts are so fucking boring and slow now.
They're not boring. They're still really
Oh,
cool, but they are slow.
they're
Yes.
so fucking slow. Like
I
snail
hate
pace.
dragon riding. It's hard to steer. It's hard to do anything, and you can't stay at the speed.
No, that's just you.
That's just you, bro. It's so easy once you get the hang of it. It is a little
No,
tricky, I will admit. It takes a little bit to get used to, but once you do, man, I'm telling you, it is perfect.
no, it's stupid. You have to dive just to gain some energy, and then you got to go back up. Then you got to dive. Then you
No,
got to
no, no,
go
no,
up.
no, 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 no,
It's
no, no.
stupid.
You don't.
You don't have to do a wave. You just have to gain a
That's how
speed.
you no, because that's what I did too when I first started doing it. That's how I had to do it. That's what I thought you had to do, but it's definitely not like that anymore. But when you're first learning how to do it, then yes, you do. But no, it you don't do that at all anymore.
That's why I quit playing World of Warcraft. I hate the dragon riding. I will not play it if it's in the game.
Well, I guess you should uninstall the game then, because it ain't going anywhere.
I already uninstalled it.
Rage.
I uninstalled it like 3 months ago.
I'm not trying to be a tool, but it's so easy, Josh, if you just practice.
No, it's not. No. They need to make it for people like me who refuse to do it because it's hard. For me, fine, it's easy for you. It's hard for me. They should make it easier to do other things, like make regular flying or make dragon flying the speed of regular flying the speed of dragon flying, so you don't have to bounce up and down and bullshit and glide and all
I thought
that.
you like to bounce up and down on bullshit.
Oh.
No, I'm not the bouncer. I'm the one who's the.
Okay.
All right, let's cut it off there.
All right. So, whether it's defending your game choices or proudly proclaiming your love for video games, it's time to be unapologetically nerdy. And remember, nerds, you're part of a vast and diverse gaming community. Embrace the nerdiness and show the world why gaming is more than just a fucking hobby, it's a way of life.
Dude,
And weirdness is okay.
That's fucking deep, brother.
It's very deep. So don't forget to follow the podcast on Spotify, please. And thank you. Share it with all of your friends. Send it to your grandma, your mom, your uncle, your cousin's brother, everybody that you know.
Your twin.
Let's help us get us out there. Follow us on Twitter at Nerdy Shit Pod. Follow us on YouTube at Nerdy Shit Podcast. Give us a like, comment, share the video, do everything you can to help us get out there. Sorry that we didn't record last week. We don't really have a reason. We couldn't think of anything to talk about, I guess. So, but
Well,
we're
it was
back.
a holiday week, and there was a lot going on.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. But yeah, we're back, and this is episode. I didn't even address what episode it was at the beginning.
I stopped counting episodes, and they're just titles now.
I think it's 7.
It's 7.
It is 7.
Yeah.
So this is episode 7. Please follow us.
7 of
share.
9.
That's all I can keep saying. It's really helpful. And thank you, Gene, for being our biggest fan.
Yeah, dude.
And it really made our days.
One more thing. If you guys, we can do a regular shout out thing. We can pick one person who sends us some game music that they were in love with when they were a kid, or maybe just something that they really like right now, and I'll put it on the show and shout you out. Send it to us on Twitter.
And with that, I think that's it.
Okay, Josh, don't ruin the intro this time, okay? I'm tired of you ruining the outro is what I meant to say. Goodbye, fuckers.
Bye, guys.
Listen to the show, or we're not friends. What's he going to do? He's going to do something. I know it.
Josh man.
Josh man. Holy shit, he didn't do anything.